And I think we are live. Let me just reconnect across everything here and ensure that we're all good. Yeah, it's been a little while. Hey, how you doing, Devin McCall? Good to see you. It's been a little while since I've done this here, so I'm just making sure everything is working out properly before we get started. Hey, how you doing, Evil King? Bully, long time no see. How you doing? Glad to see everyone here. Drunk, how you doing, man? Let's see here. Yes, I do already have an account. Log in. Hey, how you doing, Archduke? Long time no see there. Actually, I see you pretty often on the, what do you call it? On the Discord. In fact, most of you are regulars on there, so I'm glad to see you all. It's really cool. Yep, we're doing Stellaris. Have I ever played Imperium Universalis? I can't say I have. What kind of mod is that, out of curiosity? Hey, how you doing there? I'm just gonna call you, Boog, if that's okay, because I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the entirety of that. This is better than when Goku returned to Earth. I appreciate that, man. Still connecting on Twitch. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, so sorry that I don't have everything set up. Holy shit, I'm excited. Hey, how you doing, Call Me Text22? Good to see you. First French Republic. Awesome. Alright, we're connected on everything. We are good to go. So, with that finally taken care of, let me just do my intro here for everyone that's going to be seeing this later. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard Shrew, and after a bit of a hiatus over January and December, we're finally back in the month of February with our first in the Stellaris chat roleplay. And this is going to be fun. What is the plan for now? So, let me walk you guys through. My god, the memories. Oh, you have no idea, pal. I'm already excited for this here. Let me walk you through who we are. I got a couple of recommendations for people. It was a little bit mixed. Some people, I know a couple people want to do a Theocracy, and a lot of people want to do the Imperium. And I got some feedback across the board there. So, yes, we are going to elect a speaker. But just to walk you through who we are here. Step 1, kick Ethiopia out of the Axis. Just walk through who we are. We are the Sutherians. It came up as a random there, but it was like very close to Sumerians. So, you know what? I'll go for it. And governing ethics for us, we are fanatic militarists, and we're also xenophobes. But, you know, the light variety. You know, xenophobe, mild. Hey, how you doing, Kyle? Long time no see. I've been waiting for this ever since you announced your return. Oh, yeah, this was inevitable, pal. Oh, hey! Amanda Tweed just subscribed. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Alright. Civics that we have here. We have mining guilds, and we have the business lobby. And what this should do, in theory, is give us just an absolute crap ton of minerals. And a little bit extra energy credit generation. You know, that's the idea so far. I suggest that we should create the new interstellar Roman slaving republic. Well, we're not too far off at this point, I suppose. Genius. Ethiopia must be kicked. It's so obvious. Absolutely. The other things that we have here so far, our government type is Imperial, so that means that, you know, we don't have elections of any kind for the actual leader in the game, so it's just going to be created every time. And then other modifiers that we have is a compact empire for minus 15 unrest, and we have a bonus to research speed. Other than that, our leader here, he has Space Miner, which is going to make it even quicker for us to build mining stations, and monthly unity is going to get a bonus. Alright, so that's pretty much everything. And let me just take a look here. I remember you starting these streams, but never watched them. How does it work? And I'll have to get through everything else there later on, but that actually looks really cool. So thank you for the info on Imperium Universalis. Basically, to explain to anyone that's never been a part of this before, this is a mild, this is a light chat game. So we have the chat here. Everyone that's watching, you can type in and, you know, put in different responses there. And how it works is you all form a governing body. You have the ability to type into the chat a resolution, something that you want done. If you've ever done like a model UN or Congress or anything like that while you were in school there, it's a very similar idea. You type out a resolution of what it is that you want to actually happen. It then is brought to the speaker, who we're going to elect first here in the chat, and that speaker determines the docket, what gets actually seen first. And then there's discussion on each one, it's voted on, and then it's my responsibility to actually enact that. In the meanwhile, I'm just playing the game as normal under the rule set that you guys basically create, and that's what makes it cool. So There's, in the past, we've had people... Oh, let me just check here. Hey, thank you very much for following, Bully. Really appreciate that. So yeah, that's basically how the game works. You type out a resolution, it gets voted on, and then if it passes, I have to enact that in the game. And if it fails, then, you know, it doesn't happen. Alright. Hey, thank you, Nightground. Really appreciate that. Hey, sure, are you using the Star Wars mod I put in chat? Yes, I am. I actually have an entire mod pack. It will be going up in the description of the video after the stream. I didn't have the time to put it all in a collection beforehand, so I do apologize for that. Anyone that wants to check it out, though, this video will go live on YouTube after we finish, and you'll be more than able to check out the mod pack in the description. In the past, you had people do what? In the past, we had people doing all kinds of things there. So, for example, there was a resolution one time that said that I couldn't colonize other planets, other systems there, without first getting the approval of everyone in the chat. They had to basically vote on it, and that slowed down my expansion dramatically, and I had to work around that. You know, I started using a lot of frontier outposts in order to try and colonize. And then there's other times where it's like, you know, we, basically a guideline situation where it's like, we want you to hit this much resource production, like 100 resource production over here for minerals, by a certain date, like 2300. Yeah, so an entire spectrum of stuff that can happen there. Alright, who's going to be the speaker? This is a very good question. This is cool, but you know what's better? Executing a coup and installing someone who programmed Vicky 3. Good luck on that one. Alright, so, in terms of who's going to be the speaker, here's what we're going to do. Also, let me just make sure of something here. Yeah, we should be good. We're going to have a quick vote in the chat. So if you want to be the speaker, which your job is basically going to be to organize all the resolutions that are coming in across the TeamSpeak, or I'm sorry, the Twitch and YouTube chats, just say, you know, I nominate myself to be speaker, and we'll get started from there. If we have 2 people run, then it'll be a, what do you call it? We'll have an election for it and take it from there. In the meantime, I'm going to start getting things set up, but if you have an interest in doing it, by all means, what do you call it? Type it in chat. True, play Minecraft and stream it. Totally not dead in 2013. Actually, it's still pretty strong. And ironically enough, there's a younger crowd of streamers that are coming into this thing that, you know, they're like 10 years old, and they're actually getting a lot of views doing Minecraft. I never would have thought. No, a speaker is the speaker for the series unless they either step down or they are forced to resign. Yeah, that is correct. If they can't make it to a session, then we'll replace them with someone else. But otherwise, you know, go forward from there. Alright, Devin McCall wants to be nominated. Can I be a speaker and an admiral? Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing that precludes anyone from doing that. That has enough quality. I suppose that's fair. I'm going to be Grand Admiral. Okay. So far we have Devin McCall, we have Bully, we have Crazy Drunk, and... Well, this is, since this is my first stream, I'll see how the system works, and then I'll see. Completely understandable. No worries at all there, pal. And... yeah, Bully, Devin, and Drunk. Yeah. So, that seems to be the nominees that we have for the first round of voting here. So, in that sense, let's open it up. We're going to have a quick vote here. And what you are going to do is you're going to type in the chat either Drunk, Bully, or Devin. Just put like, I vote Drunk, I vote Bully, I vote Devin. And from there, after the round of voting ends, then we'll just do a quick count of, you know, who wins, and then take it from there. So, those are your 3 options. I will give it around 2 minutes. So, yeah. Start your voting. Only vote once. Don't spam your decision in the chat. And let me take a look at what we're going to do here first. We want... deflectors. Wow. Okay, once again, make sure that you don't spam your decision inside the thing here. And I will count them up as soon as we hit 23 on my clock here. And, oh, we definitely want monthly influence. And... turbo laser chain. That actually sounds really interesting. Alright, got about a minute left. Let's pick up some minerals. Yeah, that'd be good. We'll go for the exoskeletons. And in the meantime, we'll grab this, split that in half again. And from there, let's hop out and start sending these guys around. I'll have you go like that. Just explore this entire arm here. All the way back. I'm mostly just taking this opportunity to get my opening stuff taken care of. So as soon as I get these ships roaming around the way that they're supposed to be, I'll check, because voting time should be up here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, let me just check. Alright, voting time is up. Let me look at the votes here. So we have 1, 2, 3 for drunk so far, 1 for Devin, 4 for drunk, 1 for Devin, 5 for drunk, 6 for drunk. Alright, so hey, how you doing, Panda Gamer? Good to see you. Hey, how you doing, Swag? Sorry, I'm just catching up on everything here. Yep, okay, so it was a little less than 7 there, but yeah, generally speaking, we already know exactly what happened here. Democracy doesn't work, I'll be back with my mercenary army. Can we write up like a legitimate constitution with amendments and stuff that we vote on? So that is generally the idea going forward. If you hop on my Discord, you'll see that we actually have an entire chamber on there devoted to basically doing that, in essence. So, feel free to join in on that. But yeah, I'm starting fresh this time. So yeah, Drunk, you have been made the Speaker of the House. Speaker of the Senate, I apologize. And to that end, it will be your responsibility to basically organize the entire bureaucracy of this little chat game. And thank you for that. Did someone say democracy is bad? Long live the monarchy? Oh my god. Alright, so to that end, we're going to be starting now. If you have any resolutions that you want to put forward, make sure that you type them into the chat. And Drunk will handle the bureaucracy of actually getting them to the floor and everything else. And this is going to be fun, guys. I'm really excited. Alright, and the final one here, we're going to have you go out this way. There we go. Okay, first things first, it's time for me to disband the Senate and proclaim the Republic of Dave. Oh my god. Good luck with that one, pal. And we need the science ship here. You're going to start surveying. Gonna start there and continue at the general vicinity of the area. Hopefully. Alright, that should work in theory. We'll see. Screw Paul Ryan, we got a better Speaker of the House. Yeah, right? Now we already have Sidious taking power here, apparently. Wanted to span the Senate. Alright, so to that end, I'm going to unpause here, and the floor is open to start making resolutions. Oh, God help me. Oh, that's the other thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. I already messed up. So, supposed to be building another science ship here. Alright, let's see what the resolution is. First vote. Vote to make Call Me Text 22 competent of the Marine Corps. That includes all special ground armies as well as assault armies. Vote ends in 1 minute. Okay. True, there is no god, only anarchy. Oh my god. And let's see how we're doing here. So, construction ship, we can have you start working on some of these systems. How you doing there, by the way, Sardonic Saturn? Good to see you. And so far, no minerals. That's actually very unfortunate. I was hoping we'd find something at least. Vote to make at Call Me Text 22 passes. Have fun being a commander. Alright, so that's the other thing, by the way. Because it takes so much influence to make everyone a leader in the game named, we're not going to do that. You'll have your position, and, you know, we'll treat it that way in the chat there as they fill it out. But I'm not going to make physical representations for everyone, because it would just get way too expensive way too quickly. I apologize. Boy, if you start bribing me, I'm going to write up a memo. Oh, God. You know the stream, I'm going to stay out of this for once. Okay, Nightground. Hey, I'm just glad you're here. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up, man. No worries. Hey, Shrew, can I just have a single assault army? Yeah, that's totally fine. You, as your position, I mean, it's still defined by the Senate, but I'm just going to go off of the idea for right now. Yeah, sounds about right there, Sardonic. Which reminds me, I still got to help you finish setting up your live stream and get you going on that one. I'm excited to see what you're going to do with your retro gaming. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I got your assault army setting up here. If you have anything else that you'd like to order until defined otherwise by our little chat senate, then, you know, should be fine. Just tell me what you need. I'll wait for Shrew's response before I start a new vote. Oh, could I use a straw poll to make votes? Absolutely. Do you have the ability to toss it into the chat? You should, but if you don't, let me know. Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Sardonic. I told you that I'd help you out. Besides, you're already good to go. Mostly it's just a matter of me hanging out there and just, like, I guess, perving on your stream, as you put it there. Just a bit of an interesting way to put it. Let's see here. We need to recruit another scientist. Let's pick up you, because you're cheap. There we go. That's better. Straw poll would be very convenient. I agree. Yeah, by all means. To any and all looking to partake in the Marine Corps, I need a sergeant major who is interested. Let me know. Okay. Can I hop in the queue to have the floor? Okay. Well, so far we have Devin McCall. I'm not sure who else, though. Let's start examining some of these other places. Because the factions became too much for me. No, I can understand entirely, pal. Like I said, I'm just glad to have you around. It's always cool. I'm planning on doing more streaming in general, so we'll have more regular streams running, and, you know, can just chill, play games, chat, all that fun stuff there for everyone in the community. It should be really fun. Whip WA command on naval forces. Okay. After everyone gets their positions, can we all agree on a settlement drive? Interesting. Well, right now I'm trying to up my exploration game, so hopefully we'll be able to find more places to begin with. That'd be nice. After, let's see here. I propose that all technology choices must be voted on by the chat. Oh my god. That'd be rather brutal. Let's see here. Well, it's all about whether or not these things pass, you know? If people decide that, if it's suddenly a popular decision that we have to clear all technology decisions through the chat, that's all we gotta do. That's how it goes. And honestly, I don't mind either way. You know, I have fun just seeing how it all plays out there, because these games get political really quickly, and it's always interesting. At least to me.
Star system charted.
Alright, let's get this built. And we need more science ships. As it stands right now, we actually have covered a fair amount of space, and I haven't run into anyone else yet, which is rather odd. I'm surprised we haven't found any other civilizations close to us at all, actually. Let's make the most agonizingly slow bureaucracy and see how it goes. We've had similar before. Oh, drunk, you can't post links? Okay. Let me see if I can try and fix that. Because as it stands, you should. I could have sworn that I put you on things. My current live streams. Why does my live stream show my Europa Universalis 4 Ottomans thing here? That is weird. Hold on, did I have the wrong thumbnail up? That shouldn't be the case. I know I put the right one. Just in case, let me just proxy out my Stellaris thing here in case it messed up somehow. Because now I'm worried. Get it together, bro. Yeah, I'm rusty. What do you want from me? It's been a little while. Trying to figure out what the hell went wrong. What have you done, Shrew? The children. I always think of the children. No worries. We'll get this taken care of here. Approved users. Yeah, you're approved here, Drunk. I don't know what the issue is. You should be able to. Well, I guess we'll have to run it the old-fashioned way because I can't really modify this while we're midstream here, and I really apologize. Shall be slower than all other previous bureaucracies combined. I think we're already getting to that point, so I wouldn't worry too much. Who will command our Navy forces is what I meant. I know that Evil King usually puts himself on the ballot for that one because he's run the Navy the past several times there, but it's all about who you guys vote into the position at the end of the day. Oh, you need orders. Well, let's have you go survey right over there.
Construction complete.
Could Drunk possibly post the straw poll links in the Discord? Alright, you know what? What I could do, actually, Drunk, what you'll do is just post the straw poll link to me in Discord, and I'll post it personally into the chat, and that should take care of it. If you're designing it, then I could just post the link. That shouldn't be an issue at all. Not everyone's in the Discord, so I'll just say it in chat and we'll vote here. No, like I said, toss me the link to the thing in Discord, and we'll take it from there. No worries at all. We'll get it done. Because the thing is, with one thing, I can just post it across all chats simultaneously, which makes my life a lot easier. In the future, I'll have to work with people and get it set up so that this way we can make life a little bit easier. And for this, we need a new leader on here, so let's get that guy recruited. We're gonna want you. We're gonna have you go out and survey that. Yeah, I know the bureaucracy's already getting slow. We haven't even gotten that many people yet, and we're gonna be keeping the stream going for a decent while here, I think, so who knows how many people we're gonna end up with. Okay, sent it? Alright, cool. Let me post this into the chat. There's no such thing as an easy life, Shrew. Only hardships and pain. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, so there's a straw poll. Feel free to go ahead and vote on the resolution. We're all rusty, that's why. Yeah, I mean, we had done this several times before there, so we had a nice, efficient system going for a little while. You know, we were all able to actually navigate the bureaucracy of everything, and now it's just getting back to the swing of things. France were already being democratic. Oh my god. Let's pause at the start of every single day in-game and treat the playthrough as a turn-based game and make individual decisions every pause. We're not too far off. I try not to pause while we're playing just to create a sense of urgency. It's good as like a ticking clock sort of situation. But it's been its own thing for a little while. Why would you choose this, you damn fool? Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, Drunk is still handling all of the administration to the voting. I'm just posting it into the chat. And with it in the chat, you should be able to go vote. And the voting, as he says, will end in, at 38. I call for a recount on the grounds of a biased ballot making. I mean, technically he has that right. It's his vote to run. He could even have the choices be the right choice and the wrong choice, if he wanted. It's a good idea on paper, but in practice it's pretty bad. Everything can work, you know, to the advantage or disadvantage of everything there. It's all a matter of circumstance to some degree or another. And to that end, what we need to be doing right now is I need to get to the surface here and make sure, yep, everything is built. We're building up on other planets. Oh, why is that, Sardonic? What's up? I believe Evil King has the floor. Ah, no worries. Let's see here. I find that at the most urgent time, I procrastinate all the more. I can certainly sympathize with that feeling. I know that pain. Voting is ended. Vote to make all technology choices must be voted on. My chat has failed to pass. Okay. I chose yes. God damn it. You really want to see me suffer here, don't you? Oh my god. Democracy, a headache in general since the USA. Sounds about right. I believe it. I propose a bill that requires all future voting options to contain unbiased options. Well, now we're getting into some serious bureaucracy. This is going to be interesting. I wonder how that'll play out. Now let's get some mining stations over here. And let's see. We should start work on our first colony. Don't leave that be. You are evil, Sardonic. Clearly evil. And what can we do here? Leader lifespan, that's always good. Let's go for that. Oh, where are we getting attacked from? Oh no, I made a mistake, and a costly one. Yeah, you guys need to be set to passive? No, you need to flee. If someone's... Oh, you can't flee, can you? Oh, you suck. Yeah, respect my authority. We'll do that. Alright, what do we have here? At Richard True, I wrote, yes, why did you vote this, you damn fool, on one of the options for the first vote. I like that. That's funny. Sure, I sent the next one. Alright. So, let me post that into the chat here. Alright, next one is Evil King for Grand Admiral of the Navies. They used to be able to set to flee. I don't know what happened to that, because I saw that in a tutorial video that I was watching today. I'm actually trying to get a little bit better at Stellaris, because I know that I'm going to end up playing more this year, and I'd rather not die every time. Alright, so you, we're going to have go out and survey here. And let's have you build more mining stations. Alright, so voting ends for the next one here at 41, and that's going to be interesting. Oh, so we got a couple of proposals for... wait, I propose we add more bias to the ballots. Oh my god, you're freaking ridiculous. I personally voted yes. Oh, it's already 41? Huh. Well, that was a quick vote. Gotta love it when the speaker can set the time for these things. Oh, this is a pretty resource-rich place over here. Oh, we have a continental world with a population of 16 over here, but it's not really a good spot. I want to see where more resources are. That's really the big thing for me right now. I want them resources. Oh, that's a big world over there. I want to see what kind of habitation that has. And what else do we have here? 12. That's not so useful. No planets? Show me some decent-sized planets here. 21? Yeah, I want to know what that 21 has. Just 2 or 3 times. Oh my god. Well, that's just being cynical. You won't die every time. Just 2 or 3. Well, that's about the average at this point, I suppose. Yeah. Congratulations, Grand Admiral. Oh, did he win? Yep, the voting has ended, and now he's Grand Admiral. Congratulations to you, Evil King. Welcome back aboard. Glad to have you in the military. You and Call Me Text 22 is going to be an interesting combo. Should work out well. And with this over here, we got a couple of decent worlds. I'm not sure where we're going to end up colonizing them, ultimately. New law. All Senate members must speak like they come from Detroit. Oh my god. I propose all specific persons being picked out are to take an incredibly biased and weighted literary test required to vote in the House. Oh my god. Should remember the old Hoi 4 saying shift click max. I still have not forgotten it. It has helped me through many a private multiplayer game in the past, and I plan to get into more Hoi 4 going forward. So, your words will not be forgotten. And it looks like this is going to end up being the next place that we colonize. I just need to see what kind of resources we end up working with first. And... Alright, why can't I build that there? Oh, because we don't have enough influence. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Just post the damn bill. Everyone blames someone else. Republicans, US blame Obama, while we monarchists internationally blame Napoleon. No matter who you are, someone does something that you blame them for. Blame for everything after. Sounds about right. Sounds legit. Let's start off with a good question of what is worthwhile. Usually I'd go prosperity, which actually is not the worst idea because I want to have a fairly large fleet, and this will reduce ship upkeep, increase ship build speed, reduce ship cost, all of which is pretty great. But supremacy is another pretty good one. Ship build speed and naval capacity is pretty good. Seed planet war demand, army damage, and it finishes off by increasing fire rate. Oh, and increased border range. That one's pretty important for us. Yeah, I think we'll start with prosperity and work into supremacy because I want to have economic domination, and this will really help with that. I swear, if this is something stupid, oh my god. What do we have here? I propose that the House unanimously recognizes Ethiopia as a nation. Oh my god. If this is a stupid bill, I will storm your estate and have my Marines flag you to death. Oh my god. That's pretty good. Don't become decadent now. This bill is important. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, let's unpause and continue. And we're going to have you continue building more mining stations, because that's what we need right now. And for these guys over here, we're going to soon be going after this planet. It's a fairly decent size. Should get us some decent growth on our border extrusion here, which would be very nice right about now. And 16 isn't a bad size at all for a planet, so I'm looking forward to that. I remember why we're here, and we mustn't stab our people in the back.
Construction complete.
How am I supposed to filibuster with a time limit? I suppose you could push for a debate time. That's not an impossibility. Oh, there's a lot to actually survey in this system. Okay, that's the one we've explored, and this one we haven't yet, but it actually looks like a tropical world. We should be able to settle that, so that looks like where we're going next. Once some people I know read phrases and asked if I agreed. I agreed to a lot of the statements. They showed me that they were quoting a 1984 summarization. I am now more entrenched in my beliefs. What? What am I missing out on here? What is the current queue for proposals? That's a good question. I'm not sure. By the way, we can have debates. Okay, there's the Speaker of the House there speaking on that one. And for you, you're already back. Let's have you go out and explore out this way. Start looking into what we got going on. Come back around and down. Right to there should be fine. Speaking of which, anyone want to do a vote debate for religion? Yeah, religion tends to come up in some form for our games here. Wonder what we'll end up following this time. No more mining stations to be built on this one, so let's have you head on over to here. Well, Let me check my planet.
Construction.
My starting planet here. We should have... Yes, we do. We have... No, actually, we only have one pop that's nearly built. Let's put them on minerals. Get that built. There we go. Everyone's got only moderate happiness. We gotta fix that. It's nothing too major. I'm not gonna waste the influence on it. See, Evil King, your decadence is showing. Oh my god. I propose that we begin an immediate colonization drive. I'm actually inclined to agree with you, and I'm going to start colonizing one of these planets already. We just need 37 more influence. Respect my authority. Absolutely. Just such a nice guy. RDRD should be the Emperor of Man. Sounds about right. Okay, so far we've only found a few small areas down here. It looks like none of them have colonized anything. So that's good. I'm actually going to... let's see here. I want to know more about this area, so let's look into that further. Come back around this way, come down, go like so, back like that. Alright. Religion, flying spaghetti monster. I remember that meme. That is an old one. Always fun. Let's see what we have here. We must secure power ASAP. Oh, you sent it? Alright, let me put the next vote in the chat here, see what we got going on. Vote to begin an immediate colonization drive. Okay, and that's going in the chat.
Star system chart.
There you go. And let's see here. We should, in theory, be able to colonize this place now. And I'd very much like to. Come on. Oh, you only need 11 more. Alright. This is going to be our next area of colonization as far as I'm concerned until we are told otherwise, because right now I really want to start moving outward. And let's pick up... Robots is a very, very tempting one. They really can't do much other than minerals, but it's still pretty useful. Combat speed, chance to evade. Sounds good to me. So let's start them by going to ship designer. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Star Wars ships, by the way, I should mention. So, you are to respect my authority. Let's see here, where... There's the Corvette. Okay. This is the Corvette that we have. I don't know what the design is based off of there, but that's what it is. Okay. Otherwise, we're all good here. I could have sworn we just finished researching something, but oh well, it's probably still in development. So let's save that. Yes. And done. All good. Vote to begin immediate colonization drive passes. Got it. By the way, the more specific that you word your resolutions, the less wiggle room that I have to interpret it, which, depending on the situation, I will do. Especially if it's something that I'm not necessarily personally in favor of. I got no problem with the colonization drive. I'm just letting you guys know for future situations that may arise. If I have the ability to interpret something and you don't want me to, definitely word it more strictly, if you will. Let's see what we have here. I propose I get the role of chief scientist. Okay. That's the other thing, by the way. You can hand out titles as much as you want, but having authority added to those titles will also help you as well there. And we definitely want to start building up the size of our mineral base. So that's what I'm going to start researching further. I'm going to start exploring planets and seeing where we could potentially lock down some places. Okay, that's a 21. That's only 40% habitable. We want something better. They just expanded.
Star system
Ooh, that seems like a nice one over here. What else do we have? It's a tropical world. Tropical worlds we do fairly well with. Continental ones we do okay with. That's a tundra. That's why we're not doing so great with that. That's an alpine. So I don't know how well that would work for us. Yeah, they're all starting to colonize outward now. Let's see how this one's looking. We might actually go colonize that one next, just to sort of block that off strategically. Can we adapt to nationalistic imperialism as our religion? The high power being higher power would higher power would be God Emperor Shrew. That's an interesting one. I will nicely ask Shrew to research military technology at Call Me Text 22. Okay. What kind of military technology did you have in mind? Because I can certainly, you know, ask you about it. Alright, and you sent another one? I'll post in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to play some Hoi 4 while watching. Yeah, by all means, man. No worries. Okay. Booga to get the role of chief scientist. Interesting. Open mouth, words come out. Shrew? What do you mean? Help me out here. I feel like that was some wise, sage words there that just didn't quite register for me. And we have your science ship over here. Let's look into this planet over here. I'm not a commie. Got it. Yeah, I do have a... Yeah. I've done that more than once, unfortunately. It's, I used to have a bit of a speech impediment when I was younger, and for some reason it started manifesting again when I got older, and it really sucks, and I've been trying to work past that there. And I don't even notice it, which really throws off my game. I used to do public speaking and everything else, and I can't figure out when I'm stuttering, and it really throws me for a loop. Who voted no? Who? That is a good question. I have no idea. Hashtag call Pinochet. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Let's see here. We got... Oh, we got a decent world over here, but until this finishes being colonized, we can't really do much with it. So let's have you build the research stations there. It's okay, I have a bad tendency to, I can understand. I do similarly when I'm on my own. And I also slur my words a little bit, which I don't necessarily like either. Okay, we got some tech available to us. And let's see here. Okay, so Booga is now the chief scientist. Congratulations to you. Welcome aboard, pal. Assist research, that actually could be very useful. But research speed would also be very useful, so we're going to go with that. Border range would be very nice. More so than pretty much anything else. So we're going to go for that. That's actually going to really help us. I propose that all future ballots are to be unbiased in their selections. My proposal is to have a nationalist church that worships Shrew on a daily basis. I like the sound of that. Definitely in line with my ego. And let's see what we got here. That's already building. Not much else that we could do here. This needs to be surveyed. How did I miss that? Oh, it was probably out of range before, that's why. So I probably didn't bother with it. Okay, Shrew Centralized Command. That's the next one that you want me to research? I'll keep that in mind. What else do we have here? Alright, so First French Republic's resolution is going to be coming up here. I don't remember what it is, but we'll be seeing it soon in the thing that he'll be sending me anyway, so I'm curious to see what we got going on. Also, our first colonist is nearly ready. I had to sacrifice a lot of influence early on there in order to get the exploration, but I think it was worth it overall. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Because we should be getting some better planets out of the deal. We shall see, though. We shall see. I want to explore further out this way.
Construction complete.
Hopefully this will go well. And leave it be for now. Average or true, that is currently an option. You might not get it next. I'd already selected the next round of research here. However, I can go through for military options there and ask you in the future, hey, what do you want me to do? Shrew becomes God Emperor. Won't it be China all over again? Which China, out of curiosity? One of my live streams or the actual China? And it's a legitimate question. What else do we have here? Oh, it's set? Okay, let me get that in the chat. Okay, vote for all future ballots to be unbiased selections. Okay. That'll be interesting. Alright, so that just went up in the chat. Let's see what the result on that one is. And, oh, the actual China. That's fair. I mean, you know, the actual China, we had a nice cycle of mandate of having exchanges for quite some time, some long-lived dynasties, so, you know, if I'm one of those, it could work out fairly well. If I'm like the Qing and it's 1911, though, I'm not so hot on the idea at all, quite frankly. Not such a fan. Vote for all future ballots are to be unbiased in their selections has begun. Vote ends at 02. Gotcha. I should be doing those 10% ones, but I'm just, you know, not keeping up on it like I should be. And I want to just find the resources first. Alright, let's see here. This is a 12. We need back here surveyed. So get to work on that. This is a really nice system with a lot of stuff in it that we're going to be making a lot of use of. Let's see here. I swear if you people stop me from being biased, I will personally shank you. That's illegal. Don't know if people noticed, but he reversed his description so you would vote wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's pretty funny. I got the biased wrong. That's really funny. I like that. Bias is the key to not dying to enemies. That's interesting. Fair enough. There we go. Alright, we have this place being colonized. We can finally get our ships in here. And, oh. Actually, it's probably better if I just do it this way. Build mining stations, please. Thank you.
Star system charted.
Alright, and for the rest of these guys, we're going to continue exploring outward. Wow, a lot of these are really, really useless star systems. That's actually impressively terrible. What else can we do here, then? Let's have you go down around through here. This is a fairly terrible world as well, quite frankly. For you, let's have you also start looking around here this way. A 19 wouldn't be too bad. I would have no problem with that. I'll have you go down to around here. Okay, maybe not. What do we have here? Vote for all future ballots are to be unbiased in their selections has passed. Well, congratulations. Seems like we have a resolution for unbiased voting standards. Fair enough. Oh my god. Step 1 of our plan for weeding out corruption is complete. Fair enough. Fair enough. And we are losing a little bit of energy credits, but that should recover on its own as we continue building up more places. So I'm relatively okay with that. Matter of fact, just building this alone should be more than enough. So let's work on that. There was vote tampering. I suggest the universities are a good place to visit. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're still working on all of our research here. We're getting there. This place will be ready in 46 months. Okay. Does he not understand that this full burn down of our entire empire? I mean, you know, I congratulate everyone. It's a participatory achievement, you know what I mean? You're partaking in the democratic process, ergo you get an attaboy, you know? Don't worry. Don't think too hard on it. Proposal to build up the Navy. Okay. Yes, give me the influence. I would love the extra influence right now, because that's more places we can colonize. Hey, how you doing, Carter? Good to see you. Welcome to the Senate Chat Roleplay. I explained the rules earlier on, but if you want, you can just basically see how things are going along and, you know, join in as you like. But basically, to give you a quick synopsis, the entire chat is basically a governing body. And if you want to put out a proposal, you just type into the chat and be like, you know, I propose whatever. And then it goes to the speaker, who is currently that crazy drunk, and he'll put it in the voting order. And it's either discussed and voted and succeeds, in which case I have to implement it, or it doesn't, and it doesn't happen. Shrew, one more assault army, please. Got it. Setting you up there, General. There we go. I agree with Evil King. Let's build up our navy. Oh, sounds reasonable. Wait, I am democratic now? No! Oh, okay, I see. The Marine Corps begins to visit acclaimed universities in order to recruit more officers for the defensive units stationed in our new colony. Yes, okay. Actually, I like the flavor text to that one, too. It was actually pretty well done. I agree with, oh, I read that one. Do we have a religion yet? Nope. No official state religion as of yet. More than open to do that, but that's entirely on you guys. And we just got refunded a fair amount.
Anomaly found.
New vote. Proposal to build up the Navy. Got it. Putting it into the chat here, and let's see what the result is. For anyone new coming into this, by the way, we use straw polls, which I post into the chat in order to see what happens. Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, you guys. Hey, if you want to propose that, you could just be like, I propose that we have the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. It's just as legitimate as making me a god, I suppose. Proposal to build up the Navy. This one's from Evil King. So there you go, it's in the chat. Let's see what happens. When we vote on the state religion, can we include state atheism? I guess we're going to be a bunch of communists. I should have put egalitarianism as one of our ethics. Okay, we have an 18 slot planet here, which actually isn't too bad. Seems like most of the system, though, is not good. Casually skips Infinity Machine. Yeah, sounds about right. I probably did that. New vote. Proposal to build up the Navy. Voting ends at 08. Okay. Why did I skip the Infinity Machine? Is that the one that I just skipped in order to get the influence? Because if so, that's why. I'm actually not as familiar with the events, to be entirely honest with you. So it's entirely possible I just skipped something that was hugely important and very useful and was just like, yeah, I'll take the influence. Alright, so first we'll debate why we need/don't need a religion. If we say that we need a religion, then we'll debate on what religion we want. Okay, that's a good way to organize the debate. Sounds good to me. And in the meanwhile, let's see what we got over here. You need to be checking out some of these places over here. Actually, let's have you go down this way and check these areas out. Come back around, check that out, check that out, check that out. There we go.
Star system charted.
Oh, we have an unidentified empire here. I'm guessing these are primitives? If I had to? Alien space station. Actually, I'm not so sure now. I don't know who that is. If you pass the event, you get +10 to all science in the system where it is. Oh. Well. That might have been nice. Oh well. Can't change that now, I guess. What's done is done. That'll get us through that arm, and we'll be able to figure out what's over there. Alright, these guys have 2 planets. These guys have 2 planets. They have 1 planet. And their fleet power is not big, so if we actually started building up to our fleet limit, we would probably kick their ass. Which is a good sign. A very good sign as far as I'm concerned. Let's get some more constructor ships out there and start working on that. I propose that defense armies are now included in the Marine Corps force. Interesting. You guys want to commit a coup against Shrew? Wow, that didn't take long. And the chief scientist too, like, out of everyone who's gonna try that, why would the chief scientist be the coup? God damn. Honestly, I would actually, we modeled a civil war one time, but unfortunately trying to overthrow me is not so easy. You know, I try to work with you guys where I can here, but certain things I just really don't know how to model into the game. Unfortunately. I can't do anything with that. But I can have you go build mining stations over there. No, we just started. Vote for the Royalist Party in the 2020 US elections. Sure, I think we'll have a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. You skipped an event where you get science, that's why. That's fair. I did do that, and I do apologize for that. I was like, influence, something I need. I think coups really just mean a changing of the speaker. Yeah, that is a possibility. Like I said, I need to actually codify it, and what I eventually want to do is have a chatbot to handle some of the stuff here, which would really make life a lot easier. But unfortunately, it's not so easy to get a chatbot made. If I had the cash, I'd probably hire out a programmer to do it. I've been trying to work on it myself, but I'm stretched too thin. I'm working on too many things simultaneously. So I haven't been able to finish learning how to program with some of the bots I've been looking at and get that set up. Because they have a couple bots that'd be strong enough in order to actually do it. They have a decent enough programming language and everything else, but I'm not experienced with it, and I haven't had much luck to delve in and learn, I should say. Wow. Really not speaking so hot today. Let's see here. You dare threaten the God Emperor Shrew? That is heresy. A chatbot would be great. Yeah, I agree. It would really make life a lot easier because we could have an automated speaker, or you know, just have it so the speaker sets like some restrictions and the bot actually handles the bureaucracy behind it all. But it's just not so easy to actually get all that set up, unfortunately. I had a really cool game set up at the time. Depending on the religion we accept, Shrew might not be a God Emperor. I mean, where's the lie, though? And let's get ship building speed and all that taken care of. Building cost and building speed. That'd be nice. Let's see. That's a 21, but with 40%. All right. We have a habitable worlds survey event chain. So. Okay, I'll put the thing in the chat. Just a quick question, by the way. Chief Scientist, should this be something I do, since this seems like something in your purview? By the way, guys, you should think about whether or not you want to have a religion, because that will be next. I propose that anyone involved with the coup shall be arrested and executed. I say no, it interferes with the pursuit of science. Okay. In that case, I will turn down the event, and we'll continue from there. Shrew, can you start to build out the fleets? Yes, I forgot we have the expansion of the military that needs to take place. There we go. That'll give us... Oh, we need to build to our fleet cap. As far as I'm concerned, at the very least. Oh, yes, that's a good event. Oh, damn it. Oh, man, I thought that your first response was the one that you were saying in response to the event. God damn. I am sorry. I am very sorry. Yeah, I'm posting the link. It's going in right now. Somali space pirates are better. Oh my god. And there's the link for the vote. Propose that defense armies are now included in the Marine Corps forces and under their purview. That'd be interesting. Alright, unpausing. And off we go. New vote. Propose that defense armies are now inducted into the Marine Corps forces. Vote ends at 15. Okay. Now we need you building mining stations.
Star system charted.
Just no matter what happens, we need more mining stations. That is the one universal truth in our existence right now. And I'm probably going to start building out more, what do you call them? Frontier outposts fairly soon. I've been kind of holding off on that so far. I'm strongly thinking we're going to end up going to war fairly soon, though. It's just a matter of when, because everyone's expanding around us, and we want to get ahead of everyone where we can. Probably once we hit 3k fleet strength, that's when we're going to go after them. Voting has ended. Propose that the defense armies are now included in the Marine Corps force has passed. No more Habsburgs. There's a sickness that must be eradicated. I suppose you wouldn't enjoy my recent Let's Play series, and in that case, for Europe Universalis 4. Because I just started a Habsburg Austrian run. Oh, man. That's actually been going fairly well for the intro so far. Can't complain too much. And let's see here. I actually want to know what we're dealing with over here. That'd be very helpful. Get us off to a good start. Alright. Let's unpause and continue. Did the Navy expansion vote pass? I believe so? Oh, what do we have here?
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Navy expansion vote did pass, as far as I could tell. I haven't seen anything to the contrary so far. And as a matter of fact, that's why I've queued up so many. The Marine Corps is proud to announce the adoption of all defense units as stated by the Commandant in a ceremonial speech. Not bad. Not bad. Yeet. So says the speaker. What else do we have here? Alright, so we have a queue forming up. And let's see what we can do next here. We need more minerals. Where are we going to build?
Star system charted.
Well, you know what? I'd really like to get this place. But over here, this is a desert world that's very low pop. So this seems like one of the ideal areas to put a... Actually, wait on that thought. It's probably not such a hot idea. That's where you are. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's instead build something further down because we're going to need to anyway. I'm thinking right about here because that would secure all of this in the interim as well. And this is a high pop area. That's going to be expensive, so we're almost there. True 1 defense army, please. Got it. Being built. There you go. And also we do have some starting defense armies on here as well, just so you're aware. And let's see what we got here.
Construction.
We will begin recruit of another Marine Legion for defense. I like the flavor text, I really gotta say. I am against religion as it interferes in the pursuit of science. State atheism. Daniel Nelson, do you literally want to be Gaius Julius Caesared? Oh my god. What did he say? Proposal, no more colonizing. Oh god. That would get you stabbed to death in the Senate.
Star system charted.
I mean, it's not impossible that you actually managed to pass that. That'd be interesting. I'd have to play tall. We're gonna queue up a few more on here. Okay, so that is all the debating. Alright. The state must have a centralized religion in order for temples and churches. Okay. Let's see what we have over here. Building up another guy on that tile. We really would rather have this one, because I want the minerals. I really want my mineral production to go through the freaking roof, ideally. That's an 18, which isn't bad, and it's high, very high habitability. It's 100%. It doesn't really have much on it itself. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off. You aren't loading for me. Alright, take care, Nightgram. Good seeing you again, man. And feel free to stop in on the Discord. Shrewism. I remember that. That was very entertaining when that came around a while back. And let's see. This is a 13 and an 18 that we can't colonize. That's unfortunate. What is the second one there? It's an Arctic world. We're actually much better than I would have figured on that. Okay, so I'll create a vote on whether or not we want a state religion, and then if it's voted yes, we'll do another vote on what religion we want. You can make one up. Okay. Vote no, hail atheism. Oh my god. You know, technically, it would actually be another vote in order to outlaw religion entirely in order to enforce state atheism, if you think about it, because if you just have no vote for it, it would just be secularism, essentially. Thinking about it now, I have changed my mind. Religion tends to get in the way of politics. The man has a point. I was the father of Shrewism. Yeah, that's true. And I remember at one point in time, you merged with another church there because of a doctrinal crisis that came up at a couple points in time. Somebody should propose separation between church and state. Oh, pure secularism. Wouldn't that be interesting? And we're going to increase the speed a little bit here, because mostly we're just waiting on certain things to develop. Like, we're still colonizing our first planet. That's getting there. And how are we looking on the pop chart here overall? That's not what I need. Species. Show everyone. Yeah, we're holding with everyone so far. It's not too bad. Okay.
A foreign power is hailing us.
Respect my authority. Pretty much across the board. If you meet me, that's what I want you to do.
Construction complete.
Gonna reduce the speed a bit. And we should be able to get some more stuff built here, so let's do that. Sorry, bud, but progress cannot be impeded. Oh my god. I hereby found the anti-religion party. CK2 logic. Secularism is a terrible idea. Why is that CK2 logic? Wouldn't that be like Vic 2? I don't know. I never really saw much in the way of secularism in CK2 personally, but that's just me. Proposal, delete construction vessels. You know, that might actually come into play the more that I think about it. We do have a fair amount of them here, but we'll see. I mean, if you vote on it, I'll have to. That's just, you know, goes with the territory. I say I should become the Pope on whatever religion we get. Yeah, that's a legitimate thing you could actually vote for. By anti-religion, do you mean the state had no set religion, or that we destroy any religion? Rip my laptop, run out whilst I was using it. Oh, welcome back there, Drunk.
Technology secure.
Alright, so once Drunk says that he's set up, because he just had his laptop die on him, you guys can start putting up votes again. Just wait until he says he's ready. And why can't I?
System charted.
Why is within my space? Oh, I guess because it's a world I can't actually do it. That's weird.
Star system charted.
Huh. Alright, so, any kind of particular research that you wanted handled here, Chief Scientist? I sent the vote to you. I'm on my phone whilst my laptop boots back up. Got it. Alright, putting the next vote in the chat here. State religion. We're voting on whether or not to have one. Yeah, we have no parties formally currently, but you guys are more than welcome to form whatever party you want. Oh, we have parties? Okay, cool. Alright, you want me to... Chief Scientist, you want me to put forward the second option here, or were you just saying that we have two parties? What's the strengths of the other empires? I will find out as soon as we handle this. I hereby disband the anti-religion party. Alright, gonna ask one more time here. Chief Scientist, do you want any particular technology research this time around? Where's the straw poll? Did it not? Yeah, the straw poll went up. I'll repost it again here. Physics lab. Got it. Alright, and let me put the straw poll a second time for anyone that did not see it. It did go in the chat. I do believe I'm currently unaligned. Sounds about right there. I can understand. Okay, and it's in the chat. There you go. Alright, so clearly we should probably get these guys over to here, because they're all trying to get together right now. We don't really need them getting killed on the way. Alright, so we're equivalent fleet power with these guys up here. With these guys down here, we are equivalent... As a matter of fact, let's just do it this way. We're equivalent with everyone except for a fallen empire, who's overwhelming. Oh wait, it showed up. I just refreshed. Okay. Can I see other empire strengths? Yeah, I just went through that there, so it should show up for you. We're winning the vote. Glory unto Caesar. Oh my god. Yeah, we should actually end up with a fairly decent-sized fleet by the time that we're done with all this here. Mining stations. There we go. And then for you, we're going to have you build... research station. There we go. Excellent. This should be finishing really soon, which will open up all kinds of options for us to colonize around here, ideally. Oh, that's useless. Okay. Sure, keep building the fleets. Will do. They're a little expensive, and unfortunately we're lacking some of the materials we need. But I'll do what I can. Deflectors, there we go. Alright, let's put 2 medium deflectors. Save that ship design. And I'll get that set up as we go. And what we have here, vote for a state religion is passed. After this, we need to determine what kind of religion we want. This is true. Okay, yeah, you guys definitely don't need to be going that way. Let's have everyone congregate at the capital. And set the capital as the rally point. The rally points right now are this and that, and we don't need that. Get all these ships back to the capital. Is there anyone I'm missing? No? Not at all? Excellent. Okay. Since we have a religion, I suggest that we follow the Spartan religion. They focused on Apollo, Artemis, and Zeus. Spartans are cool. What else do we have here? Atheism is no longer an option. Okay. And we've nearly finished colonization. Oh my god, it takes forever. Literally how? I suppose the game is running a little bit slow because we're on normal, so there is that. Alright, there we go. So now with you, we should be able to start moving outward from there.
Complete. Star system charted.
Oh, it has a roamer trait now. Nice. And for our first one, we're going to put you on minerals. That's going to be the going theme for quite some time here. More minerals. Shrewism. Shrewism is a religion that popped up a while back there that basically, well, it has its own, you know, tenets and everything else there. I would leave it to the other guys that basically invented it. So by all means, Drunk, if you want to explain it, especially since, you know, you have a few people that are trying to propose it here, by all means. And let's see.
Star system charted.
And we got a lot of nice resources down here. It's almost worth colonizing some of the less desirable areas here. Let's actually go for this 16 size planet. I'm thinking would at least get us further down this way. Actually, this 12 has a lot of really nice resources over here. So that might actually make it worthwhile, even though it's not big at all. Yeah, we're going to go for that, I think. We're going to colonize right over here. There we go. Shrew was a religion I founded that focused on worshipping our god Shrew. Yep, that's basically the most succinct way of putting it. Alright, what do we have here? Border range increase, nice. And naval capacity is the obvious one, since we're doing military attacks. Remember that being mentioned. And we almost have our fleet cap reached. Which would put us at a pretty good spot compared to everyone else. We just gotta get bigger. Even bigger. But I want those minerals. That's what it really comes down to. I really want more minerals. The tenants are strong military and technology focus. Okay. It was formerly the Imperial Cult of Shrewism, as it was a merger between the Imperial Cult and Shrewism. Sounds about right. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so propose a religion that you want and write some wit about it. Sounds about right. And let's see. The Corvettes are up to 96 at a pop here, so... Fleet power is still kind of low for us right now. Yeah, go ahead and research it. Let's see where everyone's at. They're still... Oh, God, don't tell me they're going that way. Don't go that way. Go around like that, please. Yeah, you guys can meet up over here. We're going to have to take these guys out just because they're in the way. Oh, man. That's about right. Do they have anyone that they're aligned with? No. No, they don't. Oh, jeez. Okay, so, they want to take one of our population and use it for a wildlife reserve, or, and doing so will obviously make everyone very unhappy, or they're going to be very unhappy that we didn't do it. So I think that we just came up with another major vote that needs to take place right now. A fallen empire wants us to surrender one of our pop in order to become a zoo exhibit. Are we going to do this or no? We have some really nice we have some really nice doctrines coming up in the Senate here, but I think that this is going to become an emergency vote. Yeah. So superseding all votes, I'm going to call for an emergency vote on this one. We're going to find what the answer to this is going to be. They are a fallen empire. They are the stagnant ascendancy. They're fanatic xenophiles, by the way, and they are enigmatic observers. Give them nothing. Surrender it in case the religion destroys the empire. Think of the animals. We're about to become a zoo exhibit. You know, this is not kosher. This is not okay. Oh, man. And let's see what we got here. I vote yes. Well, we're probably going to have a straw poll come up here, so when that does, we're going to post that in and see what the result is. Do not sacrifice a single person. If we yield ground, they gain it. Sure, do you think we could beat the light blue people in the north? Well, that's what I was actually going to talk to you about. I think that we not only could, but we are going to need to. It's just a matter of getting our fleet strength up a little bit further. I'm cool with that. Oh my god. Alright, I strongly vote no. Emergency vote was sent. Alright, let's find out where democracy lies with this one. Fight back the fallen scum. Oh god, we're all gonna fucking die. Let's see what happens. Oh, you'll have to pardon me, by the way, guys. I'm a little bit tired from earlier there, unfortunately. Actually gonna have some water here. What happened to no bias? He's got a fair point. Yeah, supposed to have generic by the rules structuring for this. It was an emergency vote. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Alright. Martial law was declared. I believe the ballot to be in direct violation of the Unbiased Ballot Act. Yeah, he could actually bring that to the floor, potentially use that as grounds to replace Drunk there as Senate Speaker, but then you got the issue of who's going to do what, and you know, it's all politics, it's all entertaining. Vote ends at 39. Forget the no bias law during the period of Senate martial law. We must revote it as a broken and democratically passed act. I should unpause this just to create some tension. Yeah, you know, I'll just let it play out because of the fact that, you know, I've already had it paused here. I forgot that it paused based on the event. Normally my response would be just slow it down to slower and slower speeds. But, yeah. By the way, I'll be writing a constitution afterwards. Okay, that'd be cool. It's gonna have to be passed by the Senate here, but writing up a constitution would be really cool. I'd love to see that. And to that end, by the way, even after the stream ends, we can continue working on this in Discord. I have a Discord channel where you can continue role-playing as a Senate there during the week. Get stuff ready and set up for the next time there, including, you know, different laws that you can put forward and everything else. So, by all means, you know, feel free to hop in the Discord and join us there. That'd be really cool. My proposal I've been holding in for a while regards punishments for situations like this. Oh, that'd be interesting. Okay, fight back the fallen scum has passed. Wait, does that mean that I gotta actually turn this down? No, there's been a law broken. Alright. The law has been broken. Oh, well, this is gonna cause quite the constitutional crisis. Alright, so, Speaker, I need a quick clarification. Does that mean that we are voting no to surrendering our population? Just need this point of contention corrected, and then we can continue. Just, tell me what we need to do here. There will be no vote. Okay, I'm in for a constitution. Cool. Yeah, you can find the Discord, by the way, in the description for both Twitch and YouTube. I declare no confidence in our speaker. Okay, so, he clarified the point. I'll have to follow through with the vote. Now, if you want to bring up a vote of no confidence, that is something you can definitely put on the docket. Alright. And on that note, let's see here. So far, they haven't tried to destroy us, so we're doing okay in that respect. Oh my god, these guys are huge. What are they called again? Longchu's Ancients. Okay, so that's the Fallen Empire right there. As Evil King walks to the Imperial Palace, he asks for an audience with the God Emperor of Mankind. Yeah, sure. What can I do for you, Evil King?
Star system charted.
Welcome to my audience chamber. Let's see what you got. I believe I am next to the floor. Yeah, you can help with the Constitution. My recommendation, like I said, join the Discord, and you'll be able to talk to... Because I know that Drunk's already in there, so you'll be able to communicate with everyone during the week. But I have Twitch. Yeah, we have Discord link in the Twitch chat as well there, in the description, I should say. Commandant Tex sees him on his way and walks with him. Okay. Oh, there's some actual roleplay going on here. This is always cool. Period of senatorial martial law has ended. All Senate members may return to their homes. Holy One, I ask for permission to call for against the Light Blue Empire in the north. Well, they're of equivalent power to us, so that might make for a very difficult fight, and our fleet hasn't actually returned to its position. Unfortunately, they're taking the long way. So to that end, I'll say I'll sign off on attack on them as soon as we have our guys on their border. And for the rest of you, let's get you all combined. That means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships that are currently en route. Almighty One, the Marines are ready to smite the non-believers. Excellent. Very excellent. Alright, to that end, let's get these guys checking out over here. You, we need to check out over here. Oh, come on. Oh, and our colony ship is on the way, so we'll finally get some decent resources over here, too. And let's start building a couple of frontier outposts. Like one right here would not be remiss if we could afford it. That'd actually be very expensive. That's really the one that I want too, ironically.
Technology secured.
The religion vote came up earlier, if I recall. Regrettably, we haven't found a religion yet due to the emergency. Using a term is highly upsetting to the zealots. Oh my god. If you need, I can. Oh wait, no, we have a different vote that has to take place for that. Okay, yeah, because we had a vote previously as to whether or not there's going to be a religion, not what religion it's going to be. So that's got to come up next year. All right, so keeping in line, we're going to continue on to the next type of ships here. Let's build up the fleet size further. Did the stream freeze? Let me check it here. On my end, it looks like everything's still live, so I don't see any issues so far. Improved spaceport. Okay, yeah, we're going for that right now. Evil King walks over to Carter and slaps him in the face and calls him an atheist scumbag and threatens to throw you in the darkness of space. The Marines begin to perform combat drills for the fight ahead. Not bad, not bad.
Tactical retreat.
Oh, we have a pirate fleet over here. Let's get that taken care of right quick. As soon as we get those guys all put together. Panda Games. I still propose we have multiculturalism. It will stand for I don't care what religion you follow. I yell back that I am no atheist.
Colonization in progress.
Alright. Sounds reasonable. And let's get...
Station under
that's not in my space, is it? No. No, it's not. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright, so this is getting colonized. That's good, because that'll give us projection over here. And for this, we need right over here, which we don't have that much more influence to go before we get it, which would be excellent. Okay, so far for religions, we have the Imperial Cult of Shrewism, the Spartan one, and multiculturalism. Then prove it to me. Then seek an audience with the God Emperor and kiss his hand in front of the Senate. I am not some poor police scum. What? Wow. What do we have here? Alright, so we have a bunch of people asking for the floor. This will be interesting.
Star system charted.
Alright, so colonize, get a frontier outpost here. That should give us all of this over here. That'll be a lot of resources. We'll have the colony over here. That'll get this area there. And I figure if we lock down a colony over here, that'll prevent them from getting into this arm, giving us a lot of good resources. Then we just gotta take over these guys and we're good to go. Oh, mighty God Emperor Shrew, might I be able to speak with you? Yeah, sure, what can I do for you, pal? After the religion vote, I believe I have the floor. Okay. Ah, hello there, Jacob127. How you doing? We have a science ship that's got to do some exploration. Let's have you look into... where would be good here? Oh, we surveyed all of that so far. Let's have you look into there, there, and there. If you can. All hail the agonizingly slow bureaucracy. Yeah, it goes with the territory, you know.
Zero-G mining platform disrupted. Anomaly found.
Right, let's research the anomaly.
Zero-G mining platform.
We'll get these guys together into one fleet and then move forward. And then we have 60. We've actually capped out the fleet. So let's go above and beyond on that one. Okay. You sent the vote. Got it. I'm gonna post it in here. What religion shall we follow? That's the next order of business that we have here. This will be interesting. I do wonder how this one's gonna end up going. Approaching the Emperor in his throne, Carter begins to grovel before His Majesty, and when he approaches him, places a kiss on the golden ring placed upon his hand. You are forgiven of all your sins, and I hereby declare you to be a loyal member of the Senate. Sure. You don't need to grovel. It's okay. Vote for religion now. Voting ends at 50. Okay. And we have more than enough at this point, I should think, to build a frontier outpost.
Zero-G construction.
Right over here. Oh, Jesus, where? Ah, FFS. Alright, let's get you to build what I need right there. Because if I get this, it'll block their expansion, which will make my life a lot easier going forward. Oh, well, I just realized there's RP going on. I'm very amused. Yeah, it's a light roleplay for the chat. You know, it's right in the description across the board. I'm actually surprised you're just realizing, though. Hey, you got a background of roleplay after all. It's actually really fun. I've enjoyed it, but I play it off pretty lightly personally. Let's see what we have here. No AI, no AI, all kinds of stuff here. Let's go for colony influence cost reduction would be very nice. And development speed would be extremely nice.
Anomaly found.
Shrew, may I speak with you? Absolutely. What can I do for you? Come on into the chamber. The speaker approaches the god himself one night in his room and informs him that there are sinister forces at work within his own walls. And he informs the god about the evil of Boogalaboo. Well, that's interesting. You think that my chief scientist is behind some kind of conspiracy here? What kind of evil are we talking about? And let's go for terraforming. Now, you've earned my respect. Evil King walks away with an evil smile on his face. The vote for religion has ended. The state now believes in the imperial cult of Shrewism. Excellent. Alright, to that end, let's get on over to there. Take care of that bullshit. And now we have all kinds of issues with these pirates here who have decided to just go on a rampage. As pirates do. Those rat bastards. Alright, so the Imperial Cult of Shrewism, not bad. Yeah, let's go for that, and I'd love to get a +6. That would be very nice. Nice. Not bad at all. That'll be very nice to get a hold of. Richard Shrew, you said you would go for centralized command in society. Oh! Society research. Centralized command. You got it. going for it.
System charted.
Announcement to any and all who wish to partake in the Marine Corps. The Corps needs a Sergeant Major. If any are interested, let me know. What is the church hierarchy for the Imperial Cult of Shrewism? That's an excellent question. I know there's a whole lore behind it from before, but I don't know whether or not they're implementing that or if they're doing something different this time.
Zero-G research output violently diminished.
Alright, let's see what we have going on over here. Looks like they're trying to get away. No, don't let them get away. That's some bullshit. Ah, you rat bastards. Where are they going? Where are you going? Of course they would. Alright, I propose formally written bills being violated by any holder of authority, e.g. Speaker, shall result in said persons being put on trial for impeachment. Well, damn. The Speaker tells him that the scientist has hired several thousand mercs who he will use to overthrow the government and Senate and try to install himself as an undeniable leader. My god. Mr. Speaker, that is an incredibly... Paul Clifton, you... Oh, I would like to create a separate Senate from this one that's led by me and Drunk is the Speaker. Oh, I don't know how to work with that. The Speaker has proved the scientist's misdeeds, but he flushed down the space toilet by mistake. What? Sure, can you assign me to the fleets? You are currently in charge of the fleets. I just haven't put you as an admiral. If you think that we need to hire an admiral, think of yourself as a staffing position. If you want, I'll put a guy on there for you. That's how I'm treating it. So this way, if I try to put like one guy for everyone, it's going to end up blowing up with a lot of people really fast. Alright, so we got to go to there, and we got to go there. Oh, these guys all disappeared. Will they actually show up at my capital? That'd be very nice. Sure, let me repeat what I said. Yeah, by all means, I'll happily read it out this time. Sorry. Centralized command to get a nice building. Okay. I volunteer for that command. What was the thing about the second Senate? That's a good question. Waiting to hear back on that one too. In terms of the situation with my chief scientist, though, having some kind of treasonous activity, that is a very interesting predicament. I would say if you think that you have evidence of his misdeeds, feel free to bring it to the Senate. You know, I would love to see how it plays out there. You know, it's only right to put him on trial before everyone if you think that that's the appropriate course of action. Otherwise, I'd say we just have to keep an eye out for things, because I've seen no evidence of wrongdoing as of yet. It is called the Holy Senate. It deals with their religion and every... Oh, you want to put a... Can I put you on there? Yeah, I could do that. Let's see. Oh, wow, we have a lot of stuff that just showed up. I propose formally written bills being violated by... Okay, I saw that one. The Commandant begins to plan for a party and invites all who attend at the newly built centralized command building when it is constructed. Alright. Proposed against the Light Blue Empire. How are we looking compared to them? Equivalent across the board. Alrighty. We're getting this built down here. That'll be excellent, because that'll give us a lot of resources. Hey, sure, can you make a centralized command on the capital world, or make a colony a designated military outpost? I can do either of those things. Which one would you prefer? First thing I'm going to do, though, is build a mining network over here, and we have a bit of an energy crisis situation, but that should resolve once this is finished building. Yeah, let me know which one you prefer. Guys, by the way, after this vote, next vote, someone must step up for speaker. I will be stepping down for now. Well, you know what? Actually, let me look at the time here. You know what? I think I'm going to be wrapping this up here momentarily, because we've had a decent long stream going on, and it's almost 12 o'clock my time here, so I think that we might end up calling it around that time. I sent the next vote. Okay. Shrew, can I be the cult leader? I actually don't have an issue with that. In terms of me signing off on it, though, it's something that I would say has to be voted on in the Senate. But that is something we can work on during the week. Because I know that you said that you had an interest in opening up a separate Senate, which it sounded like what you were looking for was actually a religious council, which is an interesting idea, you know? I would say, just to make it easier, you do that as a select council that operates inside of either the Discord or, you know, something of that nature, but it's certainly doable, and I think it'd be interesting. Colony designated as a military stronghold. Got it. We have a nice big place over here, which means it'll have high population, and it's a tropical world, so you know what? I'll set that up for you. We have a couple free slots. We'll put your military outpost on here. Seems like a reasonable idea to me. And to that end, we probably ought to put this guy on this nice level 2 place. Set that up. My boy, I was going to be the leader of the cult that I proposed. I already made all the lore. Well, it looks like you might end up in a situation where either it's got to go to a vote to the council or something else is going to have to happen here. That'd be interesting. That was the reason for my resignation. Oh, you didn't want to hold the position simultaneously. That's interesting. Very fair, but interesting. Look at that drunk vote. No, so he couldn't be charged for breaking the law. Oh, that's interesting. I see your play now, drunk. That's actually really, really clever. You would step up as the leader of the pseudo Vatican, the religious council, and this way you would be in a position where you don't. That's really interesting. I like that play. Sure, can you save 2 spaces for cloning vats? I want to build a clone detachment. Yeah, I could do that. I could certainly do that. But yeah, game recognized game there, drunk. I like that. Yes, if you join the Discord, I can designate a position for you. Okay. Whoever is in charge of the church may have a role in it. Yeah, I would highly recommend everyone join in the Discord itself there, so that this way you can partake in stuff during the week. I think you guys would really enjoy it, and it'd make for a pretty lively section on there. We're gonna build up our fleet massively, by the way. We're gonna go all out. And just like that, we have... I'm going to shorten this up a little bit, and the reason is because there's a lot of stuff down here that we actually need to start building up. Like that. Actually, we want the minerals first.
Construction complete.
Focus on the minerals. Alright, it is now 1 minute past the voting due date. Actually, remember how generals in Rome couldn't be tried in the Senate? Well, I'd like to propose something like that. Oh, for religious members. That's an interesting way of going about it. I like that. Propose formally written bills being violated by any holder of authority shall result in said persons being put on trial for impeachment passes. And luckily we don't have an ex post facto system. Huh. Funny how that works out. By the way, I'll just resign next session because if we're going to end soon, yeah, that'd be fine. Or you could resign this session and then we have to set something out next session. But if you resign next session, that means that you get to stay speaker during the week and you can organize things in the Discord, which will make life a lot smoother. And yeah, okay. Let's see what we have here. We will combine these guys together. I must temporarily resign from duties as part of the debate here. Okay. I propose that all war declarations must go through the Senate. Yeah, that'd be fine, Drunk. You can resign next session. Their fleet power is superior to us. But how could that be? Oh, that's how actually. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Alright, let's communicate. We'd like to trade for energy credits. We'll do 1 for 200. There we go. Now how are we looking? Not so hot. Technically, it's not codified. It's just something that I've been doing the entire time as a courtesy, I suppose you'd call it. So it's not a bad thing to ever, you know, codify something if that's what you actually want. Technically, there's nothing authority-wise stopping me from just declaring war, if you know what I mean. Ready? We have a 23 desert world. Is that world... It's not been surveyed yet. Let's actually get some guys up here surveying some of these things. So 180. Let's get you guys over here to deal with that situation, please. And let's get you down here to start work on those mining stations. Proposal for anyone who wants integration with other alien species: be called heretic traitor and should be killed by shooting squads. Oh my god. May I come speak with you in your audience chamber? Absolutely. Come on in. Oh, have a good night there, Panda. Good seeing you, pal. Oh, this democracy is making me sleepy. Yeah, I can understand. Since the start, we had to vote to go to war. Like I said, to my understanding, there's no codified law for it. That's just been my understanding, I suppose. Alright, where the hell did they go? Sure, may we speak? Absolutely, what can I do for you? The cult would like to offer... Oh, proposal for... Oh, yeah, I saw that one. The cult would like to offer you the position of Head Inquisitor. This position would allow you to keep your job as Admiral and carry the word of the Lord to cure the galaxy. Oh my god. Ave true to shrew. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. But yes, Paul Clifton and Boogaloo. What can I do for you both? Non-believers should be burned. Yeah, you guys have so much in common already, you know? Just right off the bat. I have a suspicion that the current speaker is trying to fabricate evidence that would prove I was trying to betray the Empire. This is simply not true. He is trying to manipulate us. That's interesting. What makes you think that that's the case, out of curiosity? Space torpedoes, yes! Oh, that would be such a game changer.
Construction complete.
Alright, now we have some massively expanded system control, which is excellent for us. Let's start getting everything built up as we need. I'm sorry, let's do it a little bit differently here. Go about it more like that, because we need more construction ships. I'm not trying to fabricate evidence. I have it, but it was flushed down my toilet. I sent out droids to find it, and we'll have it soon. Oh my god. I would like to transform our cult into a church with me as Pope. All previous positions in the cult will be kept. That is an interesting proposal there, Paul Clifton. I would say take it to the Senate and see what we could do about that, because I don't want to necessarily interfere in the affairs on that one there, and I wasn't the one that established it. I caught someone spying on me, and after some questioning, he admitted that he was sent by the Speaker. That is some serious charges. Have you thought about bringing it before the Senate in order to see whether or not he would be able to be charged for it? Although we don't have a necessary, we don't actually have a court system for that, so that might be something to look into there. Perhaps after we establish some kind of rule of law, that would be a fairly decent idea.
Construction complete.
Let's build mining stations on there. What is this heresy at Paul Clifton? Oh my god. I think he's speaking to me privately on that one, so I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. And let's build some mining stations over here. Alright, next we're going to go for ship upkeep. Alright, let me check the time here. Okay, yeah, we're a little bit over. Please produce some evidence that this is a crime, that to insult the speaker like this, you best have a reason. I hate to leave it off in such a interesting area, but unfortunately we're gonna have to call it here. So, just for a final time here, I want to say, if you guys enjoyed this, feel free to join us in the Discord. I've really, enjoyed running this here, and I would love to see us, be able to play this through the week here. We do have a Senate RPG section, so by all means hop in there and join us and can pass legislation. We'll still have Crazy Drunk here as the guy in charge of the Senate, as the speaker, and, things can play out during that time. So yeah, hop in the Discord below, and otherwise, I'll see you guys next weekend, and obviously there'll be stuff uploaded during the week, so feel free to check that out. Oceany Games, may I suggest we give our people some food? We don't want any revolution. You know what, by the way, hello to you, and that is actually an excellent suggestion. I think that I probably should toss it on next time there. The Discord link is in the description, so make sure to join. Yes. So on that note, thank you everyone. I'm sorry I was a little bit groggy today, so not my best performance, but I really do appreciate you all turning out. So yeah, as a final note, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and good seeing you.